So I wanted to take a few minutes with this video to talk about 4 interesting PlayStation 5 stories, and if you could hit that like button on the video, thank you to those that do it, and as always, it's very much appreciated. Now the stories I wanted to cover today includes a solid Silent Hill leak that was taken down this morning, major graphics upgrade now live, PS5 lag update incoming, and the PlayStation 5 June event possible update. First, yes or no, do you think Sony needs an event or not? I know this sounds crazy, but I recently saw a poll asking this very question, and I was thinking, yes, they definitely do, as Sony has a lot to show, and they need to share more of it, but that's just personally what I think. What about you guys? So comment below, yes or no, if you think Sony needs to have an event or not. Let me know down in the comments below. Now diving into the first story of the video, the Silent Hill leak from this morning. So I'm not going to go through the history of these Silent Hill rumors at this point. It's been going on for a long time. Just know that there were rumors that multiple Silent Hill games were in the works, and one of them is in the works at Sony. That's all we really care about from these past rumors. But diving into today's story, reading from Push Square, the latest in this ongoing Silent Hill saga is a new leak courtesy of Dusk Golem, who has some degree of reliability, and a handful of tweets the so-called insider shared 4 images apparently related to the new Silent Hill game. They insist the pictures are legitimate and claim to have further proof up their sleeve. It's all too easy to be skeptical of the things like this, but what's curious about this leak is that the images in Dusk Golem's tweet have all been removed. Each of these pictures has been taken down in a copyright claim, and Dusk Golem's account was temporarily locked. It makes these images seem that much more real, doesn't it? So again, these rumors have been going on for a while now, but I think this is the first time we've seen something get taken down by the copyright holder, which would be Konami in this case. I really hope this means we're closer to an official announcement soon, especially considering these leaked images are from 2020 according to Dusk Golem. I'm not going to post the images here, of course, since that could possibly get my video taken down, but they're everywhere at this point if you want to go find them. Again, remember, there's multiple Silent Hill games in development. This could be the one that Sony is working on, or it could be the one that Blooper Team is working on. We'll have to wait and see how this turns out. Now diving into the second story of the video, the PlayStation 5 June event. To keep this one simple as well, there's been talk of a June event happening for the PlayStation 5 to match up against the Xbox Showcase, Games Fest, and probably Nintendo's own event in June. This is pretty much E3 time of the year, but this year there's no E3 as we know. In terms of the PlayStation 5 event, Jeff Grubb thinks it might happen later. He was updating his Summer Games Mess calendar, which he's been doing every year since 2020, I believe, where he puts up dates for upcoming events, both confirmed and ones that he knows about that have not been confirmed as of yet. He stated this recently: if you're asking about Nintendo and PlayStation, I only put things on the list that are official or that I can feel good about confirming. If it's not on the list, it doesn't mean it's not happening. I definitely think both Nintendo and Sony will have something, and probably in June. Then he updated with this: I think Nintendo is definitely in June and Sony is a week maybe. It might just keep its normal rhythm of showcase in late summer or early fall. And finally, this important updates added to the thingy. I think Ubisoft is likely to have something, while Sony is less likely to do something in June. Personally, I hope he's wrong here in that Sony is less likely to do something in June, because we've been waiting at this point, especially considering that Sony has a lot to show, but just choosing not to, maybe because they feel like they don't need to, which sucks. For me personally, I mainly care about Factions 2, Spider-Man 2, PSVR 2, and game reveals for the headset, and of course God of War Ragnarok getting a release date. That's just some of what Sony could reveal. There's a lot more, and it's crazy to think that they'll hold out until later this year to reveal more from their first party studios and partners and all of that stuff. But you guys let me know if you think Sony will have an event in June or not. Let me know down in the comments below. Now diving into the third story of the video, the PS5 lag update. So this story focuses on Epic Games, the creators of Unreal Engine of course, and Sony working together to improve input lag for the PlayStation 5. Reading from WCCF Tech, a tweet was made by TS Sabin, better known around the community, the fighting community, as Arturo or NYC Furby and looked at various input delay stats for the King of Fighters 15, which you can read below. So that's the tweet that's up. It's worth noting that the first value is the response time in milliseconds, which is then converted into the second value being how many frames of delay. So this user tweeted an image with their results for input lag, showcasing a higher delay on PlayStation platforms compared to Xbox. Reading more from WCCF Tech, these test results snowballed into a discussion on Reset Era and ultimately had a staff member that works on Epic directly come in and speak on this topic, with Simone DiGravio saying, "It's awesome seeing the passion of the fighting games community and the dedicated efforts to analyze the technical nuances of various titles. We're aware of this input latency issue and are currently working with Sony to support affected developers from our side. Rest assured, we'll do our best to help your beloved games shine across all platforms." So it seems that Epic Games is working with Sony to improve the input lag for Unreal Engine made titles on PlayStation 5. I don't really play fighting games, so I've never noticed this issue, but it's great news for those who do play. Now diving into the final story of the video, major graphics upgrade now live. So last year we spoke about a tool called FSR. It stands for Fidelity Effects Super Resolution. It's AMD's tool for upscaling images to provide better performing games. So instead of running a game at native 4K, for example, it'll use FSR, run it at native 1440p, and upscale that image to 4K, and with the extra performance available for use, boost the frames per second. The comparisons last year landed FSR next to DLSS 2.0, which is NVIDIA's much more advanced upscaling technology, and FSR 1.0 at the time didn't really stand up to it, which made sense. It's the first rendition of the tool, which brings us to this year. Earlier this year, we spoke about AMD releasing FSR 2.0 and a much improved version of the tool. Here's a description from AMD themselves. AMD Fidelity Effects Super Resolution FSR 2.0 technology is our brand new open source temporal upscaling solution. FSR 2.0 uses cutting edge temporal algorithms to reconstruct fine geometric and texture detail, producing anti-aliased output from aliased input. FSR 2.0 technology has been developed from the ground up and is the result of years of research from AMD. It has been designed to provide higher image quality compared to FSR 1.0, our original open source spatial upscaling solution launched in June 2021. So FSR 2.0 is a nice jump from 1.0 from last year, and well, now it just went live yesterday, May 12th, with one of the first games supporting the feature being Deathloop. Similar to last year, this tool landed on PC games first, then came to consoles, and similar to last year, Sony never announced support, but again, for last year was the first console to get support for FSR 1.0 with Arcade Get-In on PlayStation 5. Not saying they're getting support first this year, but just pointing that out so people know that Sony doesn't necessarily announce support for FSR for some reason. Deathloop, which is a PlayStation 5 console exclusive, supports it. Forspoken, another exclusive, supported FSR 1.0 and now is confirmed to support FSR 2.0 when it drops later this year. Pretty much points to PS5 supporting the tool as well. Again, FSR 2.0 works on NVIDIA cards as well, not only AMD, so of course a RDNA 2 machine like the PlayStation 5 will support this feature. There are test results for FSR 2.0 out right now. I'll have the linked website techpowerup.com, and I'm curious to see how these tests turn out from other places like Digital Foundry when they run through their tests on this tool as well. But you guys let me know if you're excited about more 60 frames per second plus games, even higher FPS games coming our way potentially. Let me know down in the comments below. And if you guys did enjoy this video, please hit that like button as it always helps. So subscribe if you're new. I got new videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And now I'll check you guys out on the next one. And welcome back to the after show. This is the part of the video where we have a little fun down in the comments below. If you're old, welcome back. If you're new, welcome. For today's thing, what I want you guys to do is to body, obliterate, destroy, and overall harass the comment section with Bring On the Weekend. Pretty much self-explanatory. I just want the weekend here to play some games. If you're the same boat, destroy the comment section with Bring On the Weekend, and I'll definitely heart those comments like I always do because I appreciate everybody who stays to the end of my videos. And now I'll check you guys out on the next one.